There is a fire that sleeps within every man, not the fire of anger or impulse, but something older, something primordial. It is the current that has driven empires into being, carved mountains into gods, and stirred the blood of conquerors, prophets, and madmen alike. This fire is sexual energy, not lust, not craving, but the raw, untamed essence of life, life that is yet to be shaped, molded, and forged. The ancients knew this power. They named it Jing, Ojas, Qi. They revered it as divine substance, the very elixir from which all purpose flows. Today, it is ridiculed, reduced to pixels, drained through screens, wasted in bathrooms and bedrooms alike. But for the man who remembers, for the man who learns to hold, to channel, this energy becomes more than desire. It becomes destiny. When transmuted, this force sharpens the mind, fortifies the body, and elevates the soul. It turns hunger into vision. The same urge that begs for release, if resisted, becomes a sword, a compass, a throne. Few will walk this path, but those who do will no longer be men among men. They will become something else. Builders of legacies, fathers of future kings, ascenders of the flame. Throughout history, the men who shaped civilizations were not merely skilled. They were disciplined. Their power did not stem from indulgence, but from restraint. Alexander the Great, in his short life, conquered the known world. His biographers noted his disinterest in sensual pleasure. He was consumed instead by vision. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, wrote to himself daily, reminding his soul that the appetites of the flesh were beneath the emperor of a nation and of the self. Miyamoto Musashi, undefeated samurai and strategist, warned against attachment to pleasure, calling it the root of weakness in the warrior's path. These were not monks hiding from the world. They were men in it, but not of it. They understood. What is not mastered will eventually rule you. In contrast, history has also chronicled the downfall of men who fed the fire blindly. Samson, with strength enough to crush armies, lost everything in a single night of vulnerability. Emperor Nero, decadent and inflamed by desire, turned Rome into a theater of madness, until the empire he ruled turned against him. Modern kings fall too, beneath headlines, scandals, addictions, not for lack of greatness, but for lack of governance of the self. The energy that could have built temples became the flood that drowned them. Energy cannot be destroyed, but it can be redirected. This is the essence of transmutation, the ancient art of turning desire into destiny, craving into creation, lust into legacy. You are not commanded to suppress this energy. You are called to harness it. The body is the furnace, the mind is the forge, the soul is the architect. When sexual energy is retained, not wasted in moments of weakness, it begins to rise. It climbs the spine, it sharpens vision, deepens voice, expands aura. You begin to see further, speak with weight, and move with authority. This is why the warriors of old abstained before battle. They knew their edge came from fire held, not fire released. This is why Nikola Tesla avoided all sexual entanglements. He claimed his mind was too precious a vessel to spill the force that animated his genius. Transmutation is not superstition. It is psychological judo. Every time you feel that urge to chase, to seek, to release, you ask instead, what does this energy want to create? A song, a business, a legacy? The libido is raw creative voltage, a primal surge meant to build kingdoms, not drain into shadows. Channel it through the body. Let it fuel your training. Let it shape your craft. Let it make your presence undeniable. The world is filled with men who leak. You must become the man who rises. This is not celibacy. This is consecration. He is not a monk. He is not a beast. He walks between worlds, carnal and celestial, warrior and sage. The ascended man is not free from desire. He is free through it. His lust does not control him. It fuels him. His discipline is not denial, it is direction. He is magnetic, but not desperate. Present, but not passive. Fierce, but not frantic. Women feel his energy and instinctively sense. This one is different. Not because he is cold, but because he is centered. He is not chasing pleasure. He is building a throne. He is dangerous not because he harms, but because he cannot be swayed. This man cannot be bought, cannot be manipulated, cannot be pacified with dopamine. Why? Because he governs the hardest kingdom himself. He wakes early, not from obligation, but from fire. He trains, not for aesthetics, but for sovereignty. He speaks with weight, not from pride, but from presence. His sexual energy no longer seeks escape. It builds temples in silence. This man does not seek a queen to complete him. He becomes a king so that a queen may rise beside him. Where others are consumed by hunger, he becomes the source. He does not chase legacy, he becomes it. There comes a moment in every man's life when the mirror becomes a throne, where the boy dies and the king begins. Not crowned by others, but crowned in fire. That fire is your desire, your hunger, your pain, all of it, fuel. You do not need to be perfect, you need to be forged. Because kings are not born, kings are tempered in isolation, in rejection, in nights where your only company is your own weakness, whispering lies in the dark. And still, you rise, still, you train. Still, you build, until your shadow fears you, until your lust obeys you, until your presence alone makes the room remember its hierarchy. This is your final right. The world will not initiate you. The world profits from your delay. But here, now, in the silence between beats of the heart, you choose. Not comfort, not release, not numbness. You choose warriorhood. You choose kingship. You choose the path they hoped you'd never walk. The path of the undistracted. The path of the undivided. The path of the ascended.